What's up, YouTube fam? I hope everybody's out there working hard and saving their money and investing and coming up with a sufficient plan to leave their 9-to-5 work life. I want to talk about today the main reason why a lot of people are not living their best life, why a lot of people will not make it out of the 9-to-5 work life, the slave life. I know I'm repeating myself a lot on these videos. I talked about people not having discipline, this and that, people blowing their tax money. Another big issue, which I've already tackled, but I just want to put more emphasis on what I was saying. As far as your bills, a lot of y'all are paying unnecessary bills. What do I mean by unnecessary bills? I'm not talking about your groceries, your electric, water, shit like that, because, you know, these are things that we need. These are necessary bills. When it comes to just like luxurious things like Netflix, having an expensive ass phone every day, you constantly downloading a new app. You got like 150,000 apps on your phone that you don't even know why you got them. And your phone bill is like super high than it would usually be if you didn't have all those apps. Shit like that. The number one pocket killer besides bad habits, you know, smoking weed. Some people got to smoke a pound of fucking weed every week just to stay normal. That's called a drug addiction, and you need to go get help. But the number one thing that's really killing everybody's pockets, or not everybody, but a lot of people, is the car payments. Your car note. Oh, man. I cannot begin to tell you how frustrating it is when someone's complaining about they're never having enough money, but they're driving a motherfucking 2025 fucking Mercedes-Benz that fucking flies and shit. You know, you don't need that. You don't need a fucking flying car from the future. You know what I'm saying? From a year, we ain't even in 2025 and you already driving one. Because people gotta keep up with the Joneses. People want to keep up with the Joneses, whatever, the Joneses, however the fuck you say that. And they want to look good. Everybody wants to show off and show how much money they have when they don't even have that kind of money, obviously. So a lot of people that I know personally are paying $700-800 car notes. That you got to pay $700-800 every fucking month. Why? You know, you could get a cheaper car. I understand everybody wants a reliable vehicle. I just bought this car right here. This is a 2005 Toyota Camry with almost 200,000 miles, not even 200,000 miles. And it runs great because I shopped around. Bought it for $1,500 cash. And I bought it as a gift, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like no taxes, none of that shit. So there's really no excuse, y'all. A lot of you people are just not financially disciplined. You don't know how to take a break and save your money. If you're paying, like if your bills is already $700-800 every month, and you just added a new $700-800 bill, a $700-800 car note, now you're paying $1,600-1800 every month. That's almost 2 bands every fucking month. Just so you can drive a car that looks nice. And a lot of times those cars be breaking down. Shit still be happening to those cars. Sometimes insurance don't pay. It's just, you know, you're going to be paying that car off for the rest of your life. I mean, if you got a $40,000 car and your payments is $800 a month, honestly, yo, I don't even want to do the math right now. I can't even pull out my calculator right now. I'm driving, I'm on my phone. But just be realistic, y'all. How long you think you're going to be paying that car note? How long, by the time you get done paying that car, you done already put hella miles on it. You done already did a lot of wear and tear to that car. It's just not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. Now, I'm not saying go and buy a cheap-ass hoopty, you know, like I did. But just, you know, live under y'all means, man. A lot of y'all people are really, really living beyond y'all's means, man. You're eating out every day, smoking a lot of weed, driving a fucking Back to the Future car that you can't even afford, but I mean, you know, I guess you feel like you can afford those car payments. You're living your life every day just to pay off shit, just to pay. Oh, man, I got to pay this off, got to pay that off, got to pay. That's not living. That's not living. I mean, if that's how some people want to live, I can't knock it if that's what they actually like, but I guarantee nobody in the world wants to actually live that way. That's not living. No, living is when you have money to do things that you want to fucking do. That's living. Better yet, living is when you're making money, doing the shit that you like to do. And you got enough money to do things that you want to do. And you can spend the money on the things that you want to spend it on. That's happiness. That's freedom. That's living life. Living just to pay bills, living just to barely get by, living just to pay off a car just so you can have enough gas to go to work and make more money so you can pay bills again. That's not living, man. That's how a lot of y'all are out here living. A lot of us are out here living. I was living like that too. So I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I have 2 daughters, yes, so I'm probably going to have to upgrade to a 2-bedroom. They're going to have to share a room. Or, you know, if they each want their own room, I'll probably have to just sleep on the couch like I've been doing now. It is what it is. But my rent is $585. We just rounded up to $600. My rent is $600. My electric every so often or every month, whatever, when I get my bill is maybe about $40 to $50, if that. One time my electric bill was like $36. Why? Because I don't leave my TV and lights on all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm very conscious about how much electric that I'm using. The apartment that I live in, the water's paid for. So, you know, I'm not on welfare. I'm not on Section 8, none of that. I just live in a very cheap apartment. It's decent, you know. It's a decent apartment. It's not like super ghetto and ran down. But I'll be damned, you know, as soon as I got the apartment, one of my parents, not gonna say which one, but one of my parents was really emphasizing saying, you know, now that you got this apartment, shoot, you need to step up and get a house now. This is the problem. This is the biggest mistake that my parents have made. As soon as they get enough money, they wanna live in a big house, this and that. Even renting. Listen, I don't give a fuck when nobody says renting a house costs way more than renting an apartment. Depending on what kind of house, what kind of apartment, of course, but on average, a house is always going to cost more than an apartment. You're going to be paying for other bills. Like, I'm going to have to pay for water, pay for other things. It's you know, property taxes, things like that. It's always something, man. It's not the same. Renting a house and renting an actual apartment is not the same at all. So when most people, they get a lot of money, the first thing they want to do is spend a lot of money. You know, just like I mentioned with, you know, people getting their tax money. As soon as they get that tax money, they want to start just blowing it. They just want to spend it all instead of trying to have money left over and shit like that, and maybe saving and investing. So I live below my means. My rent's very low. My electric bill's very low. I don't use a lot of gas. Like, I drive to where I need to go and then I come home. Like, if I absolutely need to go somewhere, I'll go somewhere. I usually don't do shit till on the weekends, so I don't party, I don't drink, I don't go out to the bar, none of that shit. I'm just, you know I sound like a broken record because I'm probably repeating myself a lot, but I just really want to plug it into y'all's minds. Just how important it is, y'all, for y'all to take a step back. Think about it before you pay this bill, before you sign up for this, before you download this app, before you upgrade to this and upgrade to that. Ask yourself, do you really, really need to do this? Is this necessary? Can you live without it for a few months, for a couple years? A lot of times the answer is yes. A lot of times we're paying for things that we don't need, plain and simple. And some of these things, like you said, like Netflix, whatever, people say, well, you know, it's not much. It's only $20 a month. It's only now, if you're paying like $20 a month for 5 different things, that's already $100. If just assuming that everything that you paid for is $20 a month, that's $100 a month when you add them all up. And, you know, we do this. This is how they get you. Oh, it's only $10 a month, only $8 a month. It's only $20 a month, $30 a month. Those little monthly payments add up, man. People be telling me, man, my expenses, man, my bills and stuff. I honestly don't understand. I don't understand why anybody, if you're not rich, I don't know why the fuck your your monthly expenses is like thousands of fucking dollars. I see people on social media complaining, man, shit, my monthly bills this month was about $2,000-$3,000. For one, I don't know where the fuck y'all getting this money to even pay that shit. And then for two, why? Why? Unless you got a fucking family of 10 and you need 10 fucking bedrooms, there's no reason for your monthly expenses to be that fucking high. You know, like when you go to get an apartment, or you go to sign a lease to rent any place, and they ask you, is your income four times the amount? They ask you that for a reason, because they want to know, are they dealing with a fucking dumbass or are they dealing with a fucking genius? There's no in between in this day and age. And I'm no genius by any means. So, am I a dumbass? No, but you listen, I'm eating my own words here. There's no in between these days. A smart person will always make sure he has 4 times the amount. Whatever your expenses is, your income should be 4 times the amount of your expenses. I'm going to say that one last time before I get off this video. Your monthly income should be 4 times the amount of your monthly expenses. If it's not, then that whole little 3-step plan shit that I've been trying to teach y'all is not even going to mean anything. You're not going to make it. You're not going to be able to save money and get ahead and start a business and prosper and become rich ever if you don't cut those fucking monthly expenses out, y'all. Live under y'all's means. Stop spending and blowing money on dumb shit. And just, that's it, y'all. Stop trying to live all fucking luxurious when you don't have to, okay? Because 5-10 years from now, we're going to see where I'm at and we're going to see where y'all at. So don't say I didn't warn y'all, okay? I want y'all to have a good day, all right? I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.